So we're discussing Sfirat Omer last week. So just as a continuation, the Sfirah of counting. When do we find another Sfirah in the Torah?
When is there what?
Sfirah, counting. The Safrala. Torah says the Safrala and she counts for herself. 7 days.
A woman.
Sorry?
A woman.
Yeah, when does a woman count 7 days?
After a period.
Yeah. Oh, so for Nida, when she wants to purify herself in the mikveh, so so what's the Indian of counting? So we see that the point of counting is to prepare preparation for purification. So also the Sfirat HaOmer we are counting, and towards the Chag of Shavuot. That's also preparation for receiving the Torah. So every day we're counting. How much we count today? Counted yet? Not counted yet. So today's 20 days. For
last night was 19.
19. Yeah. So today's 20 days for the Omer, which is what, 2 weeks and 6 days. And that's counting in preparation. So what if you're not sure about what day is it today? If you're not sure if it's 19 or 20. What would you do?
You ask someone.
Yeah, very good.
Both?
Yeah, you ask someone. But if you say you're alone and you're home and it's Shabbat and you can't use your phone, or you can't look it up, or you're away from somewhere, then you count without a bracha. Say if it's today's 19, I'm counting 19. If not, I'm counting 20, but without a bracha.
With weeks?
Yeah, with weeks and with days, because the Torah says both weeks and days. And there's a special reason for that, because there is a counting for the weeks, and there's a counting for the days. It's got a lot of deep meaning in Kabbalah, which I don't know. But each week is corresponding to different sphere, a different tikkun of a person, and each day also has a tikkun within the week. Tikkun is a perfection of a person's character and his soul. All right, that's what we're talking about. Okay, so should we talk about different minhagim? Different minhagim that there is in the Sfirat Omer. One of the minhagim is that we do not get married in these days.
To get married?
We do not get married. There's no marriages, but you are allowed to get engaged. And yeah, there is a minhag also not to have haircuts or shave in the Omer. So strictly halachically speaking, the main prohibition is by haircuts. Like shaving, he said the minhag is not to. That's what he talks about the itself. But if a person would need to for circumstances, then he could shave on Friday, Hilchot Shabbat. That's what he brings him. If it's difficult for him and he can't shave, then he can do every Erev Shabbat. What if he has a Brit Milah? If he's Avia Ben or he's Sadak or he's the Moed, then he said he's allowed for his own simcha to shave and to have haircut. According to Apia Sod, the minhag of the reason not to take haircut on shave, but not until Lag BaOmer, but until Shavuot. Until Shavuot, not to take haircuts. Until the last day of the Omer. What about buying new clothes?
Not allowed?
Not allowed. Not allowed even to fix or sew new clothes. But this is different of minhagim, and if there's a need to, says that everybody you are allowed. Especially sometimes a person has a bar mitzvah or a brit or simcha that he needs new clothes, then he would be allowed to in the Omer. But that's also different of minhagim. Okay. Okay, there is also a minhag about music. Because of this is a time where the Talmidim of Rabbi Akiva, they died during this time. And what was the reason why they died? Anyone know?
No.
No. So do you know how many died?
No.
Yeah?
24,000.
Yeah, that's a big number. That's like, on average, 800 people a day. Okay, that means it could be one day 200 people, one day 1,200 people. But on average, 800 people a day. Now, can you imagine? It's like a big panic. It's like non-stop burials, like mass levias or mass burials. You're burying like hundreds of thousands of people a day. And people are going crazy. Why is everyone dying? And you can get all the, everyone's turning to the rabbis and asking, Rabbi, why is this happening? Obviously, something's gone wrong, right? Now, I'm sure they all made their own suggestions of what went wrong. But none of them were right. How do I know? Because if they would have corrected what they went wrong, then they would have stopped dying. And I'm sure they corrected everything that they thought went wrong. But none of them stopped dying. They all died until they all died. There was 24,000 students of Rabbi Akiva, and 24,000 died. So even to the last one, they all died. But the Gemara says why. The Gemara says the reason why they died because lo nahagu kavod ze baze.
They didn't behave with respect.
Yep, they didn't respect each other. The due respect that they deserved for each other. Each one was a Talmid Chacham in his own right, and he didn't feel the need to maybe give the respect to his friend, or the justified respect that he needs. And we need to rectify that. So this is really a time of mourning, and one of the times of mourning is that we're supposed to become better people in the way of respecting others, which is really the parasha of V'ahavta l'reacha kamocha. It's one of the reasons that we're learning.
How do we understand that?
What's your question, Joe? Mayor?
How do we understand a Talmid Chacham that doesn't respect another Talmid Chacham?
Yeah. So I didn't explain on it, but I touched on it.
Even if they dispute, they still have respect.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. That they're supposed to respect, like we have Hillel and Shammai, that they argued all the time in halacha and accused each other of being mamzerim, but they still married with each other, and the family is still married. Yeah. And they trusted each other to tell them, this is mamzer according to you, and my son is mamzer according to you. But otherwise, they would make shidduchim between each other. But their Talmidim of Rabbi Akiva, maybe they did respect, like how we respect each other as friends. But as Talmidei Chachamim, maybe they should have given each other more respect. Like how much you respect your rabbi more than your friends. Maybe that's how they should have respected each other. But the lesson, it's not, the question is not on them. The lesson is for us. We are supposed to definitely learn to be more respectful for each other. One of the signs of mourning is not to listen to music. And music is really dance music, even recorded music. We stop listening from it. Right? Even then, nowadays, I've seen a lot of psakim, that people who need some music just to relax, or people are stressed, people are depressed. That's not a way to serve God when you're depressed or you're stressed. So just to relieve yourself, you can listen to calming music. The point is not to listen to music which makes you to dance and bring you to dancing. That's not what we do.
What about sad music?
What music that makes you sad?
Sad music.
If it's like a dance, like a dancey kind of music, but it helps you focus.
Those are the two reasons I've seen. If it's to relieve stress and relieve depression. If it's to sadness. Nothing music which makes you, want to dance. That is not a time for dancing. It's a time to be happy. It's a time to be sad. Until Lag B'Omer. Lag B'Omer is the big festive day of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, where everyone is happy. That's when big secrets of the Torah was revealed. Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, when he revealed the Zohar Kadosh. And that's the day of Simcha. Then everything is allowed. Okay, is there any questions?
No,
Okay, thank you for joining us.
thank you.
Thank you.
I was going to
Okay.
ask one quick question. Well, not a question. Right now,
Yeah,
so I had to mute quite a few times.
yeah.
In the distance, there's live performance.